Hello guys, my name is Textureman and welcome to the part number 2 of product visualization tutorial. In the first part, we was talking about the lighting and how to set up the camera. If you missed the part number 1, go and check it out, because when it comes to the product renders, the lighting, that's something like the most important things. So my recommendation, go and check the part number 1. Really important and really useful information. So first of all, we need to create some realistic materials. Just check it out, the referral image or reference image. This is like the view what we are trying to recreate. This is the image from the Google. You can see it really looking good. And this is also the render, but this is the render from the Huawei company. But we can create exact or similar renders in the keyshot as well. So let's create some materials. First of all, we need to create materials for these earbuds. So I'm just going to select these and these earbuds or FreeBuds, sorry. And I'm going to create I'm going to find stainless steel polished. So I'm going to the material tab and I'm going to the folder metal, and there will be the folder stainless steel and stainless steel polish. Just drag and drop. We don't need to adjust anything. For this bottom part, we are going to create, or we are going to find the chrome basic. This will be something like the chrome polished basic. I'm just going to change this a little bit, 0.025, a little more rough and a little less polish. So this is all right. We are going to find the hard shiny plastic for this part. So I'm going to select this, and I'm actually going to my free camera view so I can rotate in this, and I'm going to select this and this. Okay, that's all right. And we are going to find plastic, hard and shiny, hard shiny plastic. So you can see how it looks. And we are going to find for these parts of these free buds something to like. I'm going to click on this, and we are going to find something to like metal material, but we want something like the metal black, and it will be the polished as well. So metal polished black. So this is the material. Just drag and drop. Now you can see how it start looking really good. And even with the basic materials and the basic lighting, really nice render. So we are going back to our camera, and we need to create the material for the case as well. So I'm going to find the I'm going to find I'm going to find the hard shiny plastic for this. So I'm going to the free camera again, and we are going to click on this and this. This will be the hard shiny. Okay, and double click on this hard shiny, and we are going to make it a little more rough. We are going to click on this part and this part, and this will be actually rough plastic. So we are just going to apply the rough plastic here, and we need to create the case metal color, and this metal color will be something to like stainless steel rough. So we are going for, again, find the metal. Okay, it's here, stainless steel. We are going for the rough, and just drag and drop to this part right here. So yeah, I'm just going to check what is on the bottom. Okay, so this looks like some kind of the port or something, and we are going to use just the basic plastic for this. So again, we are going to use hard rough plastic. So this is all right. we are going to our camera view, and this is how it looks. We need to create also the LED for this, and we are going just to find the light folder. So that's something like here, and we are going for hemisphere neutral, and we are going to bring the green LED. All right, this is looking really good, but we are going to make this just the two. This is all right. And we need to make, for this outer case color, we need to make the bump map. So we are going to set up our bump, and this will be something really simple. It will be noisy texture, and it will be something like 0.5 millimeters, and 1 millimeter or 0.1 will be the bump height. So it will look something like this. So it's a little more bumpy. All right, this is really nice. So let's continue. I'm going double click again on this material, and we need to make this slot rough matte. Okay guys, so let's continue on these materials. I'm going to double click on this, and we are going to bring the bump map, or sorry, roughness map to this. So we are going to find the case roughness, and we are going to make this UV. Okay, so this is all right, and I'm just going to actually just change, or no, we are going to create the label, and it will be really simple label, and we are going to duplicate this material. So I'm holding the Alt, and I'm just going to duplicate this, and I'm going to delete these lines, and we are going to bring this to the label number one, and we are going to make this copy, and we are going to bring this to the opacity. So what's going on? We got our label, and we are going to make these a little more, I would say, dark. So something to like this. Or something to more brighter. So it will got something like bead blast aluminum effect. So this is good. We are going to check this. This is also all right. And yeah, the render is looking really good. So this is all right. I'm just going to check these label parameters, and that's it. So we are going to the lighting tab. We are going to bring to this back to the product render. We are going to the image. We can create a final adjustment. I'm going for the photographic. We can use the liner or linear, and we can change the exposure. But this is all right for me. I would not change anything. Maybe no. I'm just going to check how it looks. Okay, I'm going to delete this, and I'm just going to stick with this basic look because it looks really nice, and we don't really need to change anything yet. I'm just going back here. I'm going to check this image, rough image, and I'm just going to make this a little bit more like this, and a little more like this. Okay, maybe like this and like this. Okay, this is all right, 1.25. I'm going to wait for the preview, just a little bit. Okay, I'm going back to this settings right here, because this is something what I really like. Maybe this will be 1.5, just a little bit. Alright guys, this is the final render. I'm going back to this material. I don't like it, so I'm going to make this more shiny. And yeah, this is the final render, so I'm going back to my camera view. I'm just going to make this a little bit bigger distance, something to like this. And I'm going to make sure the object is in the middle. So something like 550. Now I'm going to create a new camera and click on this and click on this to save it. And we can render this 3D model. So I'm going to the render. We don't need to use the denoise this time because you can see the samples are going up pretty quick because it's really simple. So I'm going to the render. I'm going to use a little bit higher resolution, and I'm going definitely for something to like this. I'm going to use the clown pad, and I'm going for 256 samples, 16 rain bounces. This will be free, this will be free, this will be free, and this will be sharp texture filtering. Now, what these settings do, the more sample you got, the cleaner images. So that's the definition. Rain bounces. If you're working with the glass and you bring this number up, you got something like the better quality of the glass and refraction and all this kind of stuff. Anti-aliasing, it smooth the image. This is not affecting the render time. The shadow. If you bring this value up, you got a much more cleaner shadows. When you got this one and you render something like really complicated scene, you will see the shadows are really noisy. Global illumination. Now, this is something what doing when you got the geometry like the 3D and you bring in this value up, it just doing, I would not say the, I don't know how to say it, may be the nicer the reflection. And if you got the ground illumination, it got nice ground reflection, maybe, I would say. So, but definitely I'm going all the time with these settings. This is like the most universal. If you use these for your renders, you're pretty sure you will got almost no noise in the scene if you got the lighting right. So we are going just render this image, click to the render button, and that's it. So guys, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button. If you like it so much, hit the subscribe button. If you don't like it, hit the like button anyway, and see you in the next one. Thank you guys for watching. Have a nice day and have a nice render. Bye.